Offense or defense? Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah,
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here, and this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your... Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
We're gonna break up when the lights come.
Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there.
The girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah.
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to them or go after someone who can help you up front? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball? I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink them with them, the smoke them with them, the party through, it's going all night long.
The Raiders may not be coming off the best season, but they do have a few good assets. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get them over the hump.
Not alone when the lights come on. Rest
decision on their hands now. And this early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. Washington's been represented once already in this draft. Could one of his... Boy, the skills just leap out here with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated, and I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd lean that way if a player from that team became available. Oh, this guy's a rare talent, and a huge upgrade over what they had before. This is a pretty telling pick here. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? The Raiders may not be coming off the best season, but they do have a few good assets. And here's a chance for a second to come off the board. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another weapon? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.
Begins today. I'm Larry Ridley.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now a first down throw, McNabb. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. And that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go!
Second down, McNabb. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That can be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Let's go. Green 39.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. To throw is Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're on to something.
And I think a lot of that is...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. LaDainian Tomlinson from 8.